Havells Fan and Max New York Life Insurance.
And Matthew Hayden has had scores in this tournament of 25, 81 and 70 not out. A man in form, but I'm sure 11 runs behind the leading run scorer in the tournament, Brendan McCallum. He'll want to overtake them, and he probably might get that orange hat when he fields tonight if he gets those 12 runs to overtake McCallum.
Yes, we'd like to have that orange hat or cap at least before he leaves for Australia. So it's Dale Steyn, a lot is expected from him, considered arguable to be one of the quickest in the world today, and he's taken 17 wickets in his 2020 career. Probably had a lot of cricket before he arrived here in South Africa, so he should be in good fettle, and might pose a few problems earlier on if this pitch is going to have anything what we saw in the previous game here. Some bounce, also movement earlier on, but Dhoni, as usual, winning the toss, taking the bull by the horns, in fact, just going straight away, decided to bat, not looking to try and put the opposition in. And a very solid looking bench, although they haven't got too much cricket. So Partha Patel, he really needs to get a few rounds to try and get the Chennai Super Kings off to a good start. So it's Dale Steyn to start.
He adds that dimension. They needed a bit of pace 2 nights ago. The challengers against Rajasthan didn't have that pace. They were defending a smallish total. They didn't seem to have that edge in their bowling. He provides that if he can get his mechanics right. He swings the ball back in, the new ball back into the left-handers from off the leg. This pitch is a lot whiter for me. A lot whiter, Ranjit, than the one they played on 2 nights ago.
Yes, we saw this more or in the evening, the ground staff really brushing off the grass and lifting it up to get the cutter to go through. So I think there was the belief that probably it was a little too quick earlier on for a 2020 game, and maybe to take a little bit of the grass out to try and curtail the bounce and the speed.
The pace. That is a genuine pace, 142 kilometers per hour. Now the carry is just about waist high. And it's about to take it. Yeah, so the other night that might have gone maybe around the abdomen or chest high. But it's just a little bit whiter, maybe not as noticeable on our screen. If we look at the pitch that was played on 2 nights ago, Ranjit, and for our viewers, right of screen. I know it's 2 days later, so some fresh grass would have grown, but it's a little bit darker in color, and there's a little more tinge of green that I noticed certainly the other night, so it might indicate there won't be as much in it tonight. Not that there won't be anything, but not as much as it was 2 nights ago. I'm disappointed.
I think it's been argued that any bowler with a lot of pace of the type of Dale Steyn, maybe a Brett Lee, would always be difficult to get away with in the 2020 game. And say if someone could maintain those speeds consistently, which one really can't see why, just 4 overs and also mix things up, it would be very difficult to get away. And we won't see too many of those sixes off a bowler like that unless it's very short.
Very good. That's the dimension he brings. An exciting performer.
A lot of excitement about the pace that he's been producing and the bounce, as we saw. Putting in everything he's got into those deliveries, bending his back. All the encouragement from Boucher.
Oh, good pace, well bowled, one without loss.
Every day I want to fly, stay by my side. Every day I want to dream, stay by my side. Every morning I wish I could just play. Wish the mornings would just stay.
So it's one without loss. Zahir Khan to open the attack. No doubt that this would, the bowling together with Dale Steyn would encourage him as well.
That is a good start. The ability to get in and run in with that new ball. A lot of bowlers will tend to say to you that the new ball swings around a little bit more than the red one, the new white ball that is. And it's important to understand what it might do through the air and get it on target straight away. Good bounce.
Certainly the bounce having a few problems for the batsman. Crowd right behind this Royal Challengers team, realizing how important it is. It is really not in line, hurried with the shot and inside edge. You get the feeling that Dravid is a little bit more proactive with his efforts, realizing how important it is to try and maximize or exploit these conditions earlier on. He did mention that it's so important for captains to be thinking on their feet on the ground itself, so that they could make the changes quickly. That's something the Royal Challengers really need.
Gets his team off to good starts, Matthew Hayden. He hits the ball nicely down the ground. Comes down to the track to a lot of bowlers in this form of the game, but he still has options when he does that, because he's such a big man, such a tall man, and powerfully built. Always in control of himself. Oh, good strike. It beats that man at that deep mid-wicket area. And because of that size, he's a powerful striker.
Dravid has done his homework. He had a man down at that deep mid-wicket position. But again, Matthew Hayden gets it square and puts it away with a lot of power. Speed of the bat also adding to it.
Strikes the ball as well. He came down to track the ball before and kept Zahir Khan guessing. Make a good baseballer, I think. Saw him do this time and again in the West Indies during the World Cup in 2007. He came down the track, but still was able to balance himself and keep control of the shot, even though the bowler has pulled the length back when he sees him coming.
Yes, it is a daunting sight for a bowler when he keeps charging at you. He's a big man, can't see much of the wickets.
Good over. Good over for the Super Kings. 11 without loss.
नाजुक है पंख भी, एक दिन उड़ूंगी मैं. बचपन का खेल एक, हार चुका ही तो क्या. जिंदगी के खेल में आखिर जीतूंगी मैं. थैंक्स पापा.
मैक्स न्यूयॉर्क लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के स्मार्ट स्टेप्स यूनिट लिंक चाइल्ड प्लान से जीते आपके बच्चे हर कदम पे.
Class leading power meets incredible mileage, impeccable refinement, blends with sheer luxury.
got some good length. Lengths here, Dale Steyn. And I say that because at his pace, when he pitches the ball on that good length, or just short of a good length, because of the pace, it's not easy for the batsman, particularly someone like Parthiv Patel. That was the previous over he bowled, who likes to get on the front foot.
No better sight than seeing someone bowling so quickly and bowling straight. Nice rhythm and a lot of athleticism about his bowling itself. So you can see that the crowd all behind it. Just look at those deliveries. A lot of carry and bounce. Not much far away from the stumps. Keeping the batsmen all interested.